We need to create more black businesses. We need to create our own existing system. We need more internalized economy out here because we can't trust these cops.
You're doing a great job, sir. Hey, what's up, you guys? I'm Brianna Nade, and I am back on the streets again, just talking to people about, what President Dump had to say last week. So I know we all saw the comment he made to the police officers, mentioning not to be so nice and to be more rough when it comes to arresting these civilians. Basically promoting more police brutality. Basically saying, just keep doing what you're doing, which is killing people and getting away with it. You know how that is. Let's get to it. So get your makeup ready, face ready, all of that. It's just, yeah, good. Ready. Trump made a statement to the police officers to basically not to be so nice and to continue being more rough when it comes to them arresting people. So how do you three feel about that?
I feel like that's terrible, and he needs to get his stuff together because that's not good at all that he thinks he can say anything he wants just because he's the president.
Yeah, I think that shit's fucked up. It's not right that everyone should be treated the same. That's just not right.
Especially when it comes to police.
Exactly right.
I agree with what they said. I think it's not right that he's saying that stuff because he's the president. He's supposed to stand for like all of us. He's not just supposed to like pretty much say the police can just arrest whoever they want pretty much. So I think that's messed up.
His press secretary said that oh, I believe it was a joke and everything. He didn't mean by it. And I mean, that's not funny.
I feel like that's really disrespectful to the people because as black people, we're going through a hard time right now with a lot of stuff, and to take that as a joke, I think that's very disrespectful, and I don't agree with that at all. I don't think it was a joke.
I don't know. It seemed like police are already rough enough.
Mm-hmm.
Like they just already way too rough. So
Yeah.
I don't know if you need to extend that one.
That your president shouldn't be promoting that type of violence, especially the people that are supposed to be protecting the people. You shouldn't be telling them to put more fear into them because it just defeats the purpose of them protecting you in the first place.
Right.
So I think it's dumb. I'm pretty sure a lot of people think it's dumb, but there's also, he has followers that are still gonna continue to listen to him. So they'll be like, there was police in the back of him smiling like, yeah, I
They're
agree with that.
clapping and all of
clapping.
that.
If there are people that still support the stuff that he's saying.
Yeah.
So it's just really sad.
Right. I can feel it in her bones.
I know. It's just like I feel like I have so much stuff to say, but I don't have the
Say
right
it.
words.
No, say it.
Like, it's just
Unedited, unfiltered.
yeah, I know.
Say
It's
it.
just so frustrating and irritating. Like, I just have to deal with this stuff every single day. Like, little things come with racism, with white privilege, and all types. I mean, there's so many different types of privilege, but like, if you can go not thinking about your race every day, like if you can just walk around and it not even be a thought in your mind, it doesn't affect you.
Right.
So you're just gonna be going on in your everyday life not caring about it because it just doesn't affect you. But I know as a black female, every single day I'm aware I'm black, I'm a female, and it's just frustrating. So there's just racist people. It's just gonna keep going. It's just evolved over time. Like, it's not the same way it was in the '60s, but we're in a new age and it's just evolved into like a new type of slavery, to be honest.
So Trump basically said to not be so nice and to continue being more rough when it comes to police arresting people. So doing more violence and doing what they do always best and everything. So I saw your eyes rolling. So
Honestly, very ignorant, and it's kind of infuriating because I recently saw a video of this Latino woman being arrested and thrown on the ground because she was selling flowers outside of a graduation. And honestly, being Latino, it's like that hurts because it's my people. They're trying to do the best that they can to feed their family and do all these things for their family, and simple things like selling flowers outside of graduation. It really is. Exactly. It's police brutality is a really big thing, and it always has, but it's barely just coming out right now, and it's always been talked about, but it has more media attention now.
and with him making comments about illegal aliens and everything, saying that, oh, I'm gonna force you guys to leave.
Being of undocumented parents, it's really a struggle hearing all those things that he said, how immigrants are just rapists and drug dealers. I remember him saying that, and it hurts because it's not true. You're judging a whole race or a whole ethnicity based on just a few things. It's we contribute to the US in so many ways, and we are actually a big part of the US, and it's we've contributed a lot, and for them to just want to kick us out after this has been our home. This is my home and I consider it my home, and it's for them to just want to kick us out and for them to say oh, let's build a wall, let's do this, it's it's just unfair for, like, I really have no words to really explain it because,
It's frustrating.
yeah, it really is.
Especially when he says stuff like that. And
Yeah.
he's saying that you guys are lazy and everything.
Yeah,
Like,
it's,
what?
yeah, exactly.
Biased opinion.
Exactly. Say
No,
this,
you
but
said
it's
it
just,
all.
yeah.
You said it all, and I'm glad like you're representing great people and everything, like, because that's what we need. You know?
Yeah.
Great job.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. I need you to hug, 'cause you're great.
Donald Trump, with his ignorant remarks and comments, needs to really search his soul for whom he is.
I mean, it's nothing new.
It's nothing new, and racism has been here for years and years. But we as color of people have to learn how to come together and overcome that.
Michelle Obama said that she still receives racism today after serving 8 years of being the first lady. And, you know, living in the Bay Area, like, do you think that we still deal with racism and everything?
Every single day we deal with racism. But as far as Michelle Obama, the hatred for her is there because she accomplished so much. Negative stain on their name, who loves her husband, who honors her husband and serves her children well, and who puts the Lord first. Reason why she can do that, because she knows her place, and they hate on that.
Trump mentioned to the police officers to not be so nice and to continue being more rough when it comes to the police arresting civilians.
I feel like institutionally, like, law enforcement and the government can do better to work with the community. I feel like using more legal force on a civilian is wrong. I feel like there's better ways to go about it. It's unhuman-like to, like, you know what I'm saying, to kind of use your lawful power on somebody else. So by being more aggressive, it's not really gonna solve things. But I mean, at the same time, it's just like we can't do nothing. It's a lot that we can do, and it's a lot of things that's out of our control, just like systematically, like, you know what I'm saying, just the way that's the way our system is set up. Our system is set up to fail us. So yeah. So I feel like just because our system was made to fail us, it's just like we don't have that much say so on, you know what I'm saying, what we do. You know what I'm saying? When it all started, when they came out with the 3-strike law, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, you know what I'm saying, you 3 misdemeanors and you got a felon.
Being from Florida, like, how do you, like, see racism then and then coming to the Bay Area now?
I feel like racism in California is more political. You're not gonna see it in a social aspect, as opposed to Florida. They're kind of just out there with it, and you know what I'm saying, it's still racial out there. You know, a lot of people's blind to it. You know what I'm saying. So it's just like me as a black man growing up in Florida, I see Confederate flags. You know what I'm saying, people. So it's just like, I mean, like, it's not a lot you can do. You know what I'm saying, like, without being violent. I like California because, like, it's a little bit more political, which is dealable with. You always can fight that, but when you're dealing with the political aspect and you're dealing with the social aspect, you know, it's a little more rough. It's a little more frustrating. So
That was great. I'm about to quote that in my bio, in my Instagram bio. Everything you just said. So.
It's the motherfucking Eagle Double G. Snoop Dogg.